Hello everyone and welcome to another video. And both the Kremlin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy suggested this week that they would be open to direct negotiations, making new but tentative diplomatic overtures as President Donald Trump pushes for a peace deal. And as we know, President Donald Trump has said that the U.S. will opt out if Russia and Ukraine do not come forward. So if they don't come to the negotiation table to discuss with both Moscow and Kyiv and the U.S. about ending the war between both Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said on social media on April 21st, 2025 that Ukraine was ready for any conversation about a ceasefire that would halt strikes on civilian infrastructure. And there's been a lot of things going on in Russia and Ukraine. There was so much destruction going on during this war, like any war. And it's terrible for all the people involved, for all the devastation. Maybe they don't even want to be in this war, or even don't want to be in any war like this. And Russia was the one that started the whole thing in 2014. I think what happened was they invaded Ukraine, somewhere in Ukraine, and then not much longer later, the Ukrainians declared war on Russia, which started this whole war and has been ongoing since. And the U.S. has been trying to end it. And Trump's goal is to end it as soon as possible. Dmitry S. Peskov, the Kremlin spokesperson, said on April 22nd that there were nuances in the Ukrainian proposal that it makes sense to discuss with Kyiv. And as you can see here, where they said that it makes it important to discuss, that Dmitry, as Peskov said, it does look like both countries may come forward, which is a good thing because Trump is pushing for these negotiations to happen between the two countries. He doesn't want the U.S. to have to opt out, because he's really eager for the two to come forward and have direct talks. While Peskov said there were no concrete plans yet for direct talks between Moscow and Kyiv, the unusual public back and forth showed how both sides in the 3-year war now seem eager to at least appear interested in negotiations, not least because of President Trump's eagerness for a deal to end the war. And where we just heard there, this was all posted by the New York Times earlier today, probably about 5 hours ago at the time of this video. And you can see how he's really pushing to have the Russians and Ukrainians come forward to help end the war and have a discussion and make a peace deal out of it. But anyway, please like, and if you're new, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.